So, 63,
I'm 63 years old.
and your right knee's been bothering you for how long?
10 years since the meniscus first tore after a sports accident.
And they told you at that time that you were going to basically need a partial knee replacement because you were bone on bone.
Correct.
And how bad were your symptoms before we did the osteotomy back in August of last year?
I got to the point where I was uncomfortable in general walking, and I was wearing a knee brace. Things like trying to just kick a football with the grandchildren was nigh impossible because I'd get shooting pains up and down my leg. I played golf, and I was struggling to maintain the standard of golf that I had previously played at. And again, skiing became impossible. So where I am now, after all of
But
that,
what about walking before the surgery? How far could you walk? As far as you liked?
as long as I was wearing a knee brace, yes, but it was very sore at the end of the day. And I wore a brace that had a proper hinge on it that kept offloaded it. Yeah.
Keep you awake at night?
Occasionally, not really, but occasionally. So it started off as a mild progression of getting worse, and then it got to the point before I had the operation where it was rapidly getting worse. So,
and how painful was the operation? How difficult was it for you to recover from the surgery?
Not particularly difficult at all. I mean, obviously, there's a period of stabilisation after the surgery where the basic wound has to heal. But once I was off crutches, a few weeks, I started light physio, and that progressed. And really, the recovery has been remarkable.
And you're on crutches for how long, do you think?
Well, I think I was probably told to stay on crutches for up to a month, but I think after 2 weeks, I felt I didn't need them. It was just a bit sore, and the physio lab machine, I think, is a wonderful thing.
The ice machine
kept all the swelling down. And I've since referred other friends to that very same device, and they've raved about it as well. So, I would think probably after about 2 weeks I could walk around, and I went back to work. I mean, I have a sedentary job, so I was either at home in the car or behind the desk in the office. That all worked extremely well.
And what about now? What are your symptoms like now?
I don't have any symptoms. As far as I'm concerned, it's a total success. My knee now feels like it was 10, 20 years ago. So it's quite remarkable.
Brilliant.
I'm very pleased.
Brilliant, that's great. Well, here are the x-rays. So there's the initial placing of the wire, and then you can see the outline of the wedge that we've placed. We've obviously realigned the knee to take the pressure off the inside and load up more on the outside here. At the end, because we just wanted to make absolutely sure belt and braces here. Place a little staple as well, so it's the final image. So this is where the wear is, and we've moved the weight bearing line from here to here. This is where we are now, so completely healed. Osteotomy looks great, and Andrew's obviously very happy.